Hey, what's up YouTube? TDNRider here, coming at you with a deck profile. But first off, somewhere on your screen is an annotation. That's a link to a dual video I did, so definitely go check it out after this deck profile. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I run one Armageddon Knight, sets up your graveyard, one Dark Grepher as well, and it is a minus. And yeah, I pointed it out on purpose. You actually want to go minus with this deck, but not too hard, but still. Yeah. Triple Infernity Archfiend. This runs the deck. You just gotta play 3 of them. One Infernity Mirage. Actually, I like this card, and it's a tech of mine. Well, a couple of my friends told me not to run it, but well, I just found myself in a situation so many times that I really wanted the Mirage, like 1 for 1, or you can even search it with Archfiend and then summon it by removing Spree Patrol. And once you get its effect off, it's basically a second Infernity launcher, which makes this deck so good. So yeah, I run one. You can choose not to run it, or just yeah, do whatever you want. A triple Necromancer, gotta run 3 of them. A double Spree Patrol, also pretty decent, and double Summon Monk. By the way, keep in mind you don't wanna um, you want to keep your monster count low. I choose to run 13 monster, which is it's okay. Well, most of the time I open up with 1 or 2 monsters in my hand, and that's actually pretty good. And if you run like 10 or less, you get like non-monster hand or only spell and trap cards, which is not that good. So yeah, keep that in mind. One card destruction, one foolish burial, one heavy storm, one infinity launcher. Gotta play it, best card of the deck. A double instant fusion, one monster gate. I love this card. One monster reborn. 6 removal spells in form of triple MST and triple night beam. A 1 for 1 reinforcement of the army and triple upstart goblin. Just makes it a 37 card deck. So yeah. One Call of the Haunted. Not the best card, and sometimes it is dead. But if you summon it, if you summon Archfiend by it, you can go plus like crazy. So it's definitely worth it. 1, 2 is kind of too cloggy, and 3 is not good. So I choose to run 1. Triple Barrier, Double Break, and the Stolen Brigade. Pretty standard as there. And then in the side deck we have some cards I have been trying out. Here we have a Tour Guide. Basically Tour Guide brings out your Necromancer and gets it in your graveyard. So not that bad of a card, and also it opens up some rank 3 plays. But I just didn't choose to run it because I don't run Allure of Darkness, which is the next card. Allure of Darkness, not a bad card, but if you run it, you gotta run Tour Guide, and I could add it, but then I'd have 15 monsters, and that's too much in my opinion, so I just didn't choose to run it. But you can like get rid of Mirage, add Tour Guide and Allure, and you'll be good. Then here we have Into the Void. Also, I had a little bit debate on it. I just wanted to play Upstart Goblin because if you top deck it, it's not that dead. But if you top deck into the Void, that's kinda sucky. But Upstart Goblin does have its downside, because if you use Survival Chain's second effect to top deck one of your monsters, which will be Archfiend, and you use Upstart Goblin to draw it, then you cannot activate the effect of Archfiend because it misses timing. It's like your opponent draws, you draw a card, and then after that, after you drew your Archfiend, your opponent gains 1000 life points. So the last thing that happened was actually your opponent gaining 1000 life points, and not you drawing into Archfiend. Just wanted to point that out. But I never found myself in such a situation, so yeah. Yeah. Then we have Reasoning. I prefer Monster Gate over Reasoning. I would never take out Monster Gate. Same goes to Trendstorm. This is a fairly new card, but still, here you gotta tribute my monster and then special summon a card from your deck, a monster from your deck. I'm sorry. And yeah, Reasoning pretty much does the same. You don't have the cost, but your opponent got to declare a level. And if they know that you're playing Xyz Infernity, they will always call level 4. And if you then summon your Mirage or your Necromancer, if you hit them, you're really lucky. But if not, then you just got a minus in what you actually don't want to go by using that card. As well, there's another reason I choose to run Monster Gate over Reasoning. If once you go off, like with Launcher or Mirage, then your field kind of clogs. Really, this deck could use at least 7 monster card zones to really bring its potential on the field. But yeah, that's not the fact. So you want to get rid of your dead Lavalval Chain or your dead Infinity Monster and bring out the new card by the effect of Monster Gate. So yeah, pretty good card. So moving to the extra deck, here we have Darkfire Dragon, instant fusion target, Zombie Warrior, same goes for this card, Abyss Dweller, Diamond Direwolf, a really good card. As I said, you feel kind of clogs, and yeah, you just can get rid of your opponent's card. Then here we have a Gagagal Cowboy, steals so many games, double Lavalval Chain, the MVP of this deck. Both of its effects are basically made for this deck. Send a card from your deck to the graveyard. Archfiend or Street Patrol or Necromancer, just good. And the second effect is just even more broken. Choose one monster from your deck and place it on top of your deck, so you can top deck your Archfiend or even your Mirage, and next turn you can go off like super crazy. Yeah, then we have a Leviar Dragon, Mestoke, Shockmaster, Utopia, Black Ship of Corn, Master Keybill. I love this card, and then Mates. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click the annotation and it will link you to the dual video. Either way, have a nice day. TDNRider signing out.